As the Ministry of Home Affairs waits for the recently purchased DNA equipment to be validated, Subject Minister Benn assured that the country's capacity to test DNA samples is expected to be improved within the next 5 months.
It has to go through for a couple of months validation testing in relation to the different types of samples that it would be working on. That machine is more complicated but more efficient in terms of larger batches and the quality of results that it would produce.
The minister added that the new equipment is currently undergoing trials to determine its efficacy in order to advance the forensic science laboratory's DNA processing capacity. Benn also revealed that a rapid test machine is already operational. Previously, DNA samples from Guyana were forced to be sent overseas for testing owing to the lack of capacity in the country. However, the subject minister asserted that samples from the skeletal remains suspected to be those of Police Constable Quincy Lewis will be tested both in Guyana and abroad.
Yes, it will be tested, but for surety, we are going to send samples because, as I said, we're still in a couple months of validation testing for the big machine. We'll send those samples to a laboratory overseas, which has a machine of that kind up and running for tests to be done.
According to Benn, there were hiccups in the previous purchase of equipment as it relates to sourcing DNA testing units for the lab.
We couldn't get the reagents to be able to do any work on the machine. And so we had to rush to start the process of acquiring new equipment.
Benn had previously announced that Guyana's DNA's capabilities were to undergo major improvements with the procurement of the new equipment to a tune of US $300,000. Notably, Crime Chief Wendell Blanham had revealed that the police force continues to be affected and challenged by the lack of capacity to conduct DNA testing at the laboratory, resulting in a huge backlog of cases. Reporting for the GP Nightly News, Joel Vogt.